outgoing executive Vice Premier Han Zheng has been named as the country's vice president in another unanimous vote, something that his predecessor didn't get back in 2018. Mr. Han had retired from the Communist Party's Politburo Standing Committee, the apex power body of the party, during last year's party congress, and at the age of 68, which is past the party's unofficial retirement age, he was expected to have perhaps retired from politics, but then in a surprise move, he had retained his position in the legislature, and now he's being named the vice president. Now, the role of vice president in China is largely a ceremonial role. It had previously also been used as a stepping stone for leaders in waiting, including President Xi himself and his predecessor, Hu Jintao. But this is unlikely to be the job scope for Mr. Han, given his age, also as we haven't seen a successor being named for Mr. Xi in these last few years, which could be a signal that Mr. Xi intends to remain in power for a long time to come. Mr. Han instead could take up a role as the vice president more similar to what we have seen of his predecessor Wang Qishan. He was the former anti-graft chief and a key Xi ally as well, and was named to the post back in 2018. And in the last few years, he has played a key role in China's foreign policy. He seemed to be an old hand when it comes to handling China-US relations, and we've seen him in the last few years make overseas trips, meet world leaders, including meeting members of the Trump administration at one point as well. Mr. Han, too, is also seen as having experience in international relations, even though his previous portfolio had him look after Hong Kong and Macau affairs. But Mr. Han is not unfamiliar with foreign relations. He was seen to have been promoting China's Belt and Road Initiative. Also, he had once been the party's secretary of the cosmopolitan hub of Shanghai. So this is a role that observers expect him to take moving forward.